Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Logan. So I originally started this channel because during quarantine in 2020, I tried to do an inventory of all of my sneakers, which you can see some of in the background. And I came to a realization that I maybe, just maybe, have too many pairs, which I never thought that I would say that, but it's a possibility that I have an exorbitant, I think that's how you say that, amount of sneakers. And unfortunately, a lot of them don't get worn, especially during the quarantine. Like, we weren't going anywhere, we're in our houses, and sure, I can wear them around the house if I want to, but you're really not wearing that many anymore, and I kind of just need to free up some space because I just keep buying new stuff. If you're a sneakerhead or into streetwear, you know how this is. You just keep buying more and you don't really want to let go of older stuff because it has value, whether it be monetary value or sentimental value. So I started this channel to kind of do an inventory and to go through and figure out the pairs that I really want to keep, like I'm never selling, maybe selling, and that I probably just need to sell. And I've decided that this is the first pair that is absolutely never being sold, because when I think of Nike SBs that I wore and that kind of had an influence on my life, it was definitely this pair, which we'll get right into now. The golden box. So if you're new to Nike SBs, they did different colored boxes throughout the years. I'm pretty sure that these came out in either 2007 or 2008. And I remember buying these from the shelf, and if you see on here, you can see the Skate Park of Tampa sticker for $89.95. And this was a time when you could go into your local skate shop on release day. If you were early enough, on release day, you could get shoes that were fairly hyped up for retail. There weren't a ton of raffles. There weren't crazy lines. Of course, there were certain ones. Obviously, we know that there were certain ones. But for the most part, it was kind of a low-key thing still at the time, and you were able to go into your skate shop and buy SBs off of the shelves, and it was, in my opinion, the golden era of Nike SB. I'm sorry, that was cringy, but I really, this was a time in my life where I was in school, and sneakers kind of gave me a community to be in and to share interests. Here are the pink laces that came with them. I never did lace them up in the pink. So they're a little bit dusty. I haven't worn them in a while. So in my opinion, like, this era was, to me, the ultimate time for Nike SBs. And this pair I wore a ton. I took good care of them. Obviously, I try and take care of all of my special shoes. And I just really love this pair. And I love the creativity that Nike used to put into the SBs, which they're getting back to now. In the last 2 years, they've really brought it back. Whether it be Travis or whoever you think brought back SBs, they actually started to put a little bit of work back into the colorways that made them fun, because there for a few years, no one cared about them because they weren't very good shoes. They weren't fun to wear. This is a fun shoe to wear. You get looks. It's low-key until you notice the pink sock liner, which is fuzzy. And the fuzzy material on these actually held up fairly well. If you look at like the 3 Bears pack and pairs that have been worn quite a bit, they get kind of nasty. I did wear these quite a bit, and they actually look pretty decent. I mean, it's the fuzzy material. They obviously look so much better before. So the inspiration for these came from the Gibson guitar cases. It had a lot of character to it from being beat up, and that's kind of what this leather is. It was kind of a soft leather where you can see... I'd never skated in these. I couldn't bring myself to ruin these, to skate them. And I know true SB heads, or whatever you want to call yourselves, will say, oh, they were meant to be skated, but I really love this pair and I didn't want to ruin it. I did skate plenty of other SBs, just not this pair. And then the brown leather for the outside of the case, and then the pink lining like you would see in the classic Gibson guitar cases. The insoles are also a lot of fun. And I'll probably just show this to you in B-roll because it'll be much easier to see, but they have coins and dollar bills in there like you would see while someone was playing for tips outside of wherever you're at. And just a lot of fun, a lot of character to the shoe. It tells a story, and those are the shoes that I like the most. So the colorway for this pair is light British tan and metallic gold. And you can see that the metallic gold is for the swoosh, which has the pink stitching in it, just a small little detail. The midsole is actually kind of transparent, and then you just have a brown outsole. On the back, you can see it has the black tab for the Nike logo. It has the puffy tongues like they all used to have, with a black Nike SB hit. Again, one of my absolute favorite pairs of SBs and shoes in general, and I'm never gonna let these go. Prices on these are absolutely insane. If you look on StockX or GOAT, you're not getting a dead stock pair of these for less than $700-800 and up, depending on the size, if your size is even available in dead stock, and even used pairs are going for a couple of $100. And you know, if this was a pair that an influencer wore, these would absolutely go through the roof because they're just so fantastic. Again, I'm not selling these because of the value, but these just have so much sentimental value to me because I love to wear these and I will never let these go. And if you're a sneakerhead, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, you think I'm probably crazy for saying that I'm not going to sell a 13-year-old shoe for a couple of $100, but I could never do it. These will stay with me forever. If you like this video, please do consider subscribing. Leave a like, it helps me out and helps the channel out a ton, and I really do appreciate it because I love doing these videos and I would really like to see the channel grow. I'm aiming to do 3 videos a week. Obviously, if I get new stuff in, the new stuff is going to take priority, but when I don't get 3 new products in a week, I'll probably do a throwback video like this for at least one of the videos, just to keep pushing out content, to keep going through my collection, and just to interact with you guys because I really do enjoy doing this. Thank you again so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Good luck on your next cop. Take care.